Now we're entering a different age. We're entering what happens with us online. The shows that you're going to see tonight are going to be an expanded channel of what's going to be presented online. It is my pleasure to introduce the founder of DPVN'S network, Griot Vision.
I am Griot Vision, the conceptualist and owner of DPVN. And DPVN, the acronym for our station, actually stands for Deep Vision Network. Actually, we were out in front with Kindred. A couple of years ago, we premiered our first long-form webisode called Kindred. In those 3 months, that particular program gained about 220% of new and unique hits to our site. And by the end of that quarter, we gained 1.4 million hits. And that's kind of unique before even YouTube was up. We were also out in front when we developed our long-form talk show called Deep Talk. You may have seen Malcolm Jamal Warner, Sonia Sanchez, Kim Hill. We also interviewed Queen Aisha. DPVN has always been out in front with long-form programming. We were the first to produce advertising that was to create a buzz, actually, for a live performance with Lee Truesdale's Forever Blessed. Nobody had done, we created 8 episodes behind the scenes of the development for his show that actually was on stage in February. We're in front with you because we heard your voices, and what we're doing is bringing unique, quality programming that are created and owned by people of color. And we'll always stay connected because this time will never happen again.
My name is Sigrid Channer, and I'm host of the show Lifestyles with Sigrid. Now, Lifestyles with Sigrid is a show that connects women to people, ideas, and organizations that are available to help us to live the life that we should, that we deserve, so we can achieve our goals and ambitions. Someone that could relate to us is more in line with somebody who can help us. I like to call it woman to woman or peer to peer, which means these are people who could recognize who we are and we can help each other, and that's what the show is all about. So I just want you to know that I'm thankful that you're all here to support us, and I want you also to know that in behalf of Deep Vision that we like to stay connected. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
See, is the one that I spoke about earlier called Kindred. Kindred is about 7 individuals that live in the inner city that are fighting against some of the world's discriminations. When I was watching Friends, and I said there's just no people of color in Friends, but this particular show kind of talks about us, and it has the writing skills of Boston Public. It has the kind of look of Brewster Place, as well as Living Single.
I have this amazing chef named Chef Aatif Muhammad, and his focus is cooking, which is a plus, but what makes it an extraordinary experience is that he wants to teach just not about the chicken, the turkey, the vegetables, the seasonings. He wants to teach you about the experience of where the food comes from. So how I got involved was because I am a working mother of 2. Cooking is not in my vocabulary, and wonderful Chef Aatif came to help me to prepare some dishes. And in the process, we discussed why my basic set of cooking ground chicken, ground turkey, some baked macaroni and cheese, some collard greens, and trying to provide a healthy meal for my family, where that came from in my life. We all have kind of the set things we cook all the time, and it's because your mother did it, your grandmother did it, but where did it come from? Where is your family from? Maybe you're from the West Indies, maybe you're from the South, but all of those things encompassed in your life and in your thought process, when it gets on your plate, that's your experience.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm A. Kevin Barry. So he came up with another title called Other Cultures. Essentially, my concept is that it is a multicultural variety performance talk show. That is to say, this is an omnibudsman kind of show. It is dealing with anything and everything that has to do with the human condition. I mean, literally, anything and everything that has to do with the human condition. It is in fact intended to be unscripted, since much of life is unscripted. It is to talk about art, music, culture, science, technology, metaphysics. Why are we here? Why are you here? Why aren't we here? Should we be here? What is happening in the depletion of the Amazon rainforest, et cetera, et cetera, but specifically from a perspective of color. Really and truly, like I said, unscripted, and really an opportunity to infuse us as people of color into the dialogue about these kinds of discussions. Have you ever seen a show that has people of color talking about what their opinions are? What do they think about art? What is good art? What is bad art? We will go to an art museum. We will go to a plasma physics laboratory. Right down the road, 50 miles from here, for example, there is a huge tokamak reactor, Princeton University, that is attempting to recreate the power of the sun. Fusion. We'll go into biology labs. And naturally, of course, I will have an appropriate wardrobe, dressed appropriately. When we're studying, listen, I mean, you gonna be, when we're in the forest, I'm gonna have on the jungle thing. Yes.
People who have content, ideas, for even their businesses, it's a great way to produce your businesses, introduce your business to the world, and to bring the world to you. We're no longer a 10 by 10 block radius, even if you're living in the suburbs. We are now a global unit and community of people.
Work with each other on their projects, or?
It is a collaborative of sorts. We are a collaborative group that always wants to use each other's talents to build up the group and make it the best it can be.
How is there a medium to connect with any of the other producers of the program?
You can connect to any one of the producers with your ideas, or to the station itself, and we can get you in contact with anyone that might fall in line with the type of program that you would like to produce.
My name is Charlene Haynes, and my program, I don't have content yet. I'm in the future. And when you asked about young people, my project is not titled yet, but it has to do with St. Lucia.
And if you want to talk to Corey about putting content on the site as well, and if you're a local business and you're interested in advertising, we also have rate sheets for each show.
Outside, did you saw them on the table? She's contracted with us. So anytime you see flowers in our programs, they are by Creative Blossoms. She's located in Brooklyn, and she is an awesome florist. And I say, fellas, if you're trying to impress anybody, women, if you're trying to impress anybody, definitely, she works. She works. So enjoy yourself, and again, I want to thank you. I want to thank the producers. Give them another round of applause. Enjoy yourself, and let's stay connected.
How are you? Nice to see you.
This is just the beginning. Corey, the best is yet to come. Stay in there, hang in there. Deep Vision will be on everybody's mind. It'll be on everybody's lips. Stay tuned, mark my word for it. That's it.